Hey everybody! Today's video is going to be a review and demo on makeup brushes that I have been using for about a month now. The kind that I am using looks like this. Obviously the brushes are not in it, but it is the Moda, I believe that's how you say it, Moda Prismatic Pro makeup brushes. It does come with 4 makeup brushes and they call it a 4-piece face perfecting kit. I picked it up at Walmart and I believe it was around $16 or $17, but I am not quite sure. And right on the box it does say excellent for blending foundation, concealer, moisturizer, and primer. Waterproof handle, sturdy, flexible handle for precise application, and dense, soft fibers. That's just what it looks like a little bit closer up if you are curious. And I did just do my makeup, so my brushes are dirty, but I just wanted to show you one right here. I show you it in the demo, so don't worry. I do go a little bit more in depth during the application of my makeup in the demo and review. But you can see that this is just the type of brush it is. It's one of those super dense brushes that are becoming very popular. So you can see how dense it is. It's hardly folding in when I move it around. And I do like the handle. It's almost like one of those spoon handles, which is great for applying makeup on yourself. I have a first impression I'm going to be showing you guys, and then I'm also going to be showing you how I apply my makeup every day after trying them out for about a month. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Here are all of the makeup brushes. I do not use this little one here. I probably could to get into like small areas like in the inner corner or like right under the eye, but I just feel like it is too small and it is a little bit too tedious for me. Here is the second smallest in the kit, and I do use this whenever I do apply makeup. I use it on top of my lid right through here to apply concealer before I use eyeshadow, and I also use it underneath as well to conceal any dark circles with concealer, as well as spot concealing on the face. And then here you can see is the second largest in the kit, and I do use this for blush. And then the largest one I use for my BB cream. I think it would also be great for foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my makeup like I would any other day. I am going to work after this. So the first thing I like to do is take this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the color Fair. I believe this is the lightest shade that Maybelline has for this. And what I like to do is just kind of roll up a few times so you can get a little bit of product. And I did take the sponge off of this, and I take the second smallest brush and just apply the concealer on the brush like that. Then I just go ahead and dot a little bit on each eye. A little bit of product goes a long way with these brushes, and then I just blend in the concealer. I do go all the way up to the eyebrow and then the inner corner. And I do like to do sweeping motions just very lightly. Then I go ahead and go into that inner corner that tends to be a little bit dark with whatever product is left over on the brush. The reason that I do really like these brushes as well is I can use way less product than I typically would use with a beauty blender, which does make sense mainly just because with a beauty blender you dampen it, which does kind of soak in the product. So I do like that I am using less product because that means less money spent on product. I do also like the way this does apply my makeup, so that is just another reason that I switched from the Beauty Blender or Beauty Blender sponges to brushes, which is very strange for me. I never thought I would be somebody that would apply all of my makeup with brushes just because I loved the Beauty Blender so much. But I am finding that I really do prefer it. I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeshadow. I am just using the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I'm not going to be showing you guys every single step in my routine because I just want to focus this on the brushes, so I will be right back after applying that. I'm now done applying my eye makeup, so what I like to do next is go in with my Physician Formula Super BB Cream, and this is in the color Light Medium. What I like to do is just take this larger brush and just hold it right up and then put the product on that I'm going to be using. So that is all that I use, and I used to use probably twice as much or pretty close to twice as much when applying with the Beauty Blender or a Beauty Blender sponge. So I do really like that, once again, I am using less product. So now that I have it on the brush, what I like to do is just go through and dot it around my face. And you can see there's just a little bit of product left. And then what I like to do is start at my chin and just softly wipe the product back and forth, or swipe it, not wipe it. And you can see that I am technically a little bit lighter. You can probably tell like right around my mouth area where I have not blended out yet. And when I was using the Beauty Blender, you could not really see that when I was applying. And now that I'm using the brush, I can really see the product and where it's going. I know that it's not collecting in certain spots or anything, which I really do like. And because the brushes are so soft, they do really go around the hard to reach areas, like right around my nose. Even though this is a very large brush, the bristles are nice and soft and they just really do smooth out, and they kind of just work around the contours of your face. So I find that these brushes do really apply my makeup quite well and do not really leave streaks as long as I make sure to really blend it out. That is another reason why I always went to the Beauty Blender, because I was afraid of using a brush and having streaky makeup. But I just found that if you use the right brush for the products that you are using, that will not be the case. So I have found that using these types of brushes, they're super soft, and obviously this is the more inexpensive version. Like I said, I did get this at Walmart, but I just do like that it doesn't really leave streaks. I'm using less product and it does really blend in my makeup a lot better than I sort of anticipated, which is a very good thing. So now that my BB cream is in place, I do like to go in with a concealer. This is the Physician Formula BB Cream Concealer, and I really do like this as well. It's a little bit thinner of a consistency. It came in a kit with the BB cream, but I do actually prefer the Maybelline. It's just that the color I have right now is too light for underneath my eyes, and it brightens it a bit too much for my liking. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of this concealer underneath my eyes, and then on any blemishes that I want to conceal. I'm going to go in with the smaller brush that I use, and on the blemished areas, what I like to do is basically just tap it around, just so it doesn't lift up too much of the product. Then for underneath my eyes, I also like to tap it out at first, and then go ahead and blend it. Again, being very gentle, you don't have to push hard at all for these brushes to blend out your makeup. So nice and soft, especially around the eye area. And go ahead and go in and tap as well. Another thing that I find great about these brushes is you can apply without having to use too much pressure, just because they do blend the makeup so well. And it also helps to not have such cakey makeup for me. I found that while applying with the Beauty Blender, it looked great at first, but throughout the day, right under my eyes especially, and in areas where I concealed, or right in between my eyebrow area, I always found that it got so cakey within a few hours, and I have not really found that with using these brushes. And I don't know if it's because I have always used a damp Beauty Blender and then would go in with a powder product to set everything. I don't know if it was because putting a powder on top of a damp concealer area was causing the issue, or what it was, but I am definitely preferring not having a cake face a few hours after applying my makeup. So I'm going to set all of that with my Physician Formula BB powder, and then I will show you how I use the brush to apply my blush. I went ahead and did my eyebrows as well as my bronzer, so I'm just going to be taking my e.l.f. blush kit, and I typically tend to go for this bronzy color here. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, as the other colors are quite pigmented for an everyday look. So I'm just going to be taking that brush, and I go ahead and just like rub it and tap it until I get a little bit of product. I don't like to do too much. And then what I like to do is go in and lightly tap it on the apples of my cheeks. You can always go in with a little more product if you need it. And once I have placed it like that, I do like to go in and just like do circular motions as well as blending around the edges. I think that these size brushes are really customizable just depending on how you want to apply your makeup. I am not somebody at all that says this brush is for this or this product is for this. I think however you want to apply your makeup, go ahead and do it. This is just what works for me. And obviously I do recommend these brushes. And if you have tried this product or something similar to it, let me know how you like it down below. Like I said before, I have really been enjoying using brushes for all of my makeup application. I just find that it's less cakey, it does not streak like I expected affected at all. It applies my makeup really beautifully, and I am using a lot less product now. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye everybody.